All right, let's get back to it. Ugh. Idol of Darkness. That was a fun fight. I gotta go back and redo that a couple of times. Don't make up for me dying and actually get a run where I don't die. Anyway, let's go. On thin ice, time to fight Shiva. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so we get direct hit, critical, and death. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please, carry on with what you came to do. Yeah. I'm glad you're back to your usual self. But how are you feeling? Much better now. But something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream. In a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like that happening before. And I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? Can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes, seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Ophelia, that is, the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the world of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiarch, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the Knights returned did tip the ethereal balance towards activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he then fixed his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. Marked? Or... No, Gaia's still her own person. Everything alright? Nothing. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thy well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva then, Kuzu, as the only one here to have actually seen the primal, perhaps you could describe her for us. Let's see, she and the Great Worm, Resvelgar, shared an undying bond. A woman named Yslay made herself a vessel for Shiva. I mean, they're both correct. I love how the Heaven's Word music is playing in the background. to find a kindred spirit in such an ancient and fearsome creature. I can hardly imagine what sort of person she must have been. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Yaslay, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered, which is true, because she turned into Shiva herself, whereas everybody else uses crystals to summon them forth. By the echo, did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was she moved to dedicate her being to that self-same cause. Thus this a devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So, she was able to control it herself. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Just thinking out loud, that's all. Anyway, we'd better get going. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. Bum bum bum. Baby girl's gonna do something stupid. It's time to draw out the Aether. I was thinking. That I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close to use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out, so that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out the question, of course. Have you forgotten what Kuzu does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as he and Reen beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the Aether only returns to the Empty once the creature has been slain. Although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably, there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense reading. But it's not as bad as it sounds. Were the diaform entity as volatile as the primals we had previously summoned, wouldn't be logical to assume that. In her role as conduit, Reen would be hard pressed to retain control. Kuzu would have no recourse but to defend himself by any means necessary, while his life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power. But what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on aether, just like other sun eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. It's a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we align the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the aether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet you're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith in ourselves and in each other. I made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Kuzu? I mean, we can't hold back, unfortunately. I mean, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there is no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless. Is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work, I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so. Because if the primal takes over, I'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us? Hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems. Never mind yours. It's enough just knowing you're here anyway. I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want when I want. I've made my decision. So now I have to see it through. Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. But this is how much it means to you. Green! What's wrong with you, girl? I mean, we have to do it, but still, what's wrong with you, girl? Ice Heart! We missed you. You didn't have to go out that way. I want to go back and play Heaven's Word again. We will eventually. There won't be New Game Plus. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Ooh. Can get refuel. Let's go, son. All right, as always, you'll know how it goes. Y'all know how it goes. But Kuzu will be back as soon as the queue pops. Until then, just sit there and be happy. All right, here we go. Queue popped. Let's go. Jump in this bitch. It was like 3 times over the estimated wait time. No one wanted to do. No one wanted to do Shiva. I still agree with Thancred. This was a bad idea. Poor girl. How do we know that was gonna happen? Alright, hopefully we don't fuck up enough to like lose our... Alright, so it is a gaze attack. Here I thought like people were just being weird about it. I feel I'm about to lose my, yep. Fuck. Please don't. Can you not? Can you not, Shiva? Alright, let's see what she does. Okay. Good to go. All right.
Light consume you.
All right, let's go. Fuck.
Grant me strength.
We lost people.
The light shall usher in.
And put her down. Let's go. Try harder, peeps. Let's go. And that happened. Jesus.
Such power.
Do we not have a healer alive or what? I wasn't really paying attention to that shit. I don't think anyone was fucking doing any damage. Where'd our DPS go? That shit should have ended fucking forever ago.
Bear to bear. She won't last much longer. Enough of this. Power of darkness, answer my call.
There we go. There was one healer alive. The other healer died. Like most of the DPS was dead. I guess the healer that was alive was the off healer. uh, but we finished it. That's all that matters. Up next, Pop It Bunker. Jesus. Find a Breen. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you. Take the rest of these too. Damn, I rolled a 99. Woo. Awesome. Let's go. Bye. Finally finished it. Yay. Been hungry. You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia, what? That hammer. It matches your dress. See, you're back to normal. To your normal idiotic self. I like how they are with each other finally. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we can take it with us. Hmm. Ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, might even make a nice necklace. It's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm not gonna slow. Perhaps I'm getting kind of slow in my old age. Because it would seem Gaia's beaten me to it. To think she would be the one to break the ice. Puns. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. The song seems familiar. That little part right there. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in your voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chick have flown the nest. Oh, bad Papa Thancred. Father Bird, if you don't mind, but you're not entirely wrong. Still, when a day comes to say goodbye, heartens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. This girl and her coffee biscuits, man. Fine, you win. And if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. Hurdy, hurdy, hurdy. There we were laughing, as if we had not a care in the world. Pleasing though it was in that moment, I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. Alright, let's end this. Herd. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. I have 46 of those, 18 of those, 37 of those, so I need these. Jesus. Alright, let's go. What? Thankers was viewing the cutscene right there. Look at that, there's grass and shit. It's life. We did a thing. We did the thing. Oh my goodness, we did the thing. Crystal looks like a normal crystal now. There's grass. Eden just looks so majestic back there in the background. I should have took a picture of that to make it like a wallpaper. But it didn't just stop. Now it doesn't look majestic anymore. Alright. Life finds a way. Green is ecstatic to see the first signs of greenery in the empty. I can feel all of the revitalizing elements working in harmony. I've always believed that Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. Let's see, you're the one who made it all of this possible. I think we owe it all the guy's skill with the hammer. Never did get the hang of something primals correctly. Well, I mean, we have another chance later on, right? In the next patch. I don't know, man. I feel bad just picking one of them, so we'll go with this one. Judging by Thancred and Uryage's reaction, it seems most of them were barely recognizable. Far be it from me to worry, but are you sure your memory is alright? Though Dowd has grasped the basic principle of summoning, it breaths repeating that such diaform entities are not the product of the memory alone. Nay, myriad other factors contribute to their corporeal manifestations. In a process not unlike the technique employed in creation magic. Was this fairy tale? Ice make. Gray, where are you? We needed you. Even Natsu, man. Natsu, go fight Shiba. I wonder if the effect from the rebalanced ether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps. We'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with the rest. I must say, Reen, it's refreshing to see you take more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared. And I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I've met all sorts of kind people who've gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of aether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We may not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. The yin and yang are going to be helping each other from now on. That's if you don't mind. No, it's fine, really. If things don't work out, you know, always go our separate ways. Why would you say that? But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around. You mean it? Oh, thank you, Gaia. Or Thancred. I suggest we continue the conversation in Amarang. Though the empty may now support us foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun, and to linger overlong still entaileth risk. Is aught the matter, Tancred? Nothing you need to worry about. Let's go. Papa Tancred. His girls don't need him anymore. Before we do anything else, we should report to Galfort. He'll want to know how we've been getting on in the empty. Speaking of Mordquad, there was a snack of some sort that caught my eye last time. I can't quite describe it, but it looked squidgy. Despite a strong suspicion that I may live to regret it, I'd like to try one. What the hell is even squidgy? Oh, I think I know the one you mean. They may not be much to look at, but I bet they taste amazing. Perhaps you could also try a pot of those jellied wrigglers, or whatever they're called. I'll even let you take the first bite. Ew, no thank you. First coffee biscuits, now worms and jelly. Heavens forbid the two of you might actually eat some proper food. Kuzu, may I ask a favor of thee? Well, Thancred and I return onto the Crystarium to inform our comrades of our recent exploits. I would have thee accompany Rain and Guy to Morquad. Okay, let's get out of here. Actually, I don't even want to. I don't even want to do the thing. I don't even want to do the thing. Teleport our happy asses there. Only 100 gil, whatever. I say that as I'm running out of freaking gil. I started the expansion with like 50 million gil. This is all I have left. That's what I get for being helpful and trying to buy people gear. Alright. Talk to our dude. I trust all is well, Miss Gaia. It will be once we get out of this desert town. If I have to spend another night in that dingy little room, I'll scream. I'm terribly sorry to hear that the accommodations was less than satisfactory. I'll investigate the availability of more comfortable lodging post haste. Yes, I think we'll be staying in Morsog at least for the time being. It might take a while for me to write the report, as our expedition was rather uneventful. It was rather eventful, I care to say. Kuzu, I would really appreciate everything. I really appreciate everything you've done, and I'm sorry for all the trouble I've put you through. Still fretting about all that, are you? What's done is done. Besides, it all worked out in the end, didn't it? You're right. Now, how about that treat we promised ourselves? They might not have coffee biscuits here, but I've heard the regular cake are to die for. That's freaking gross. Or was that you'll die from eating them? Only one way to find out, I guess. I'm sure trying the local delicacies will keep us occupied between writing reports and thinking about the next plan of action. Hopefully, we'll have another chance to visit the empty to see how things are coming along. And don't even think about leaving me behind. Alright, back to our that. Quest completo! Alright, what's this? Worlds apart. This is this. Dark Titans of some description. Alright, let's skip that. Good news, or at least it has the potential to be good news. I received word from Master Ryusen. Unfortunately, excuse me. Unfortunately, the message was rather thin on details. He only requests that you return to the Crystarium and meet him at the Wandering Stairs. Not the most likely places for important meetings, but I suppose you might be able to squeeze in a pint or two while you're there. Okay, thanks. This unlocks Savage, I think. Greetings, Kuzu. How might I be of service? Talk about Rin's second report. Rin's information informs me that balance has been restored to all 6 elements and empty. As such, representatives of the Crystarium will be making regular visits to the camp to observe any changes that occur. I shall oversee the delivery of whatever supplies they may require. Once again, Reen has kindly agreed to provide a report of your travails in the empty, up to and including an encounter with the being known as Shiva. The primary verbal account left me gobsmacked, to say the least. Sorry, I finally finished. Kuzu, how goes it? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Don't worry, it's nothing dangerous. I was wondering if you'd like to join Kaya and I for some traditional Morslag evening tea. What is that, poop in the bag with hot water? That's what I feel like it is. And in the meantime, I can read through your report. Alright, let's spend time with the girls and then go see Urianger. Now that that's taken care of, let's head over to the tea stall. Before that, there's one more thing that concerns you, Kuzu. I found this in Eden's core, and it seems like it could be important. For all I know, it might even help me get my memories back. But when I look at it more closely, I see images of you swirling around inside it. Whatever this is, it probably means a lot more to you than it does to me. The crystal contains Eden's memories. We've seen one of these before, haven't we? As you stare intently at the crystal, your mind is overwhelmed with visions of struggles past, twisted and distorted by some unknown force. Whatever is the matter? It's the same as last time. The only explanation I can think of is that Eden's own power altered his memories somehow. But was that before or after they were crystallized? What difference does it make? Regardless of how it was made and where it came from, I can't think of any possible use for this thing. If you want it, Kuzu, it's yours. Ah, it looks like I was the one wasting time on this occasion. Let's go and try this tea I've heard so much about. Kaya, wait a moment. Kuzu, you're still looking a bit green around the gills. But perhaps you can join us next time instead. Anyway, I'll catch up with Gaia. Hmm. While this crystal may not serve as an accurate record of your battles, it provides a glimpse at what might have been. It could even help in mentally preparing yourself for foes you have yet to face. Once it contains once Since it contains images of you and your exploits, it seems only right that you should be the one to safeguard it. Savage unlocked. Alright. Anything here? Nope. Crystarium we go. Right down there. Last but not least. Alright. What am I doing? Just teleport our happy asses over there, man. I'm gonna go to the pendant and just walk over, right? Pray accept mine apologies for calling thee hither at such short notice. The matter I wish to discuss is of considerable import. If it's that urgent, wouldn't it be quicker to use these link pearl things Reen's been telling me about? These are words best delivered in person. Something happened to the empty? Not that thou warrant our immediate attention. The elements are in state of equilibrium, and the propagation of flora continues apace. So, what's this about then? As thou art aware, we are not of this world, hailing from what is referred to as the source. However, unlike Kuzu, Thancred and I exist only as aether, given corporeal form. Our bodies remaineth on the source. So, the thread that binds us to them doth grow weaker with the passage of time. And you say, and if you stay here too long, you might never be able to return. Precisely. Now, with the wheels of change in the empty set in motion, we believe this is a fit juncture to take our leave. We shall but regret not being present to see the transformation reach its completion. It hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. It hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. If you have to go back to your own world, who are we to stop you? I always knew this day would come. I just. You'll still have Gaia and Kuzu. But she wants you, Papa Thancred! She wants you. I know that you'll see this through to the end. Together. We will. I may not be half the woman Monfilia was, but I have friends I can turn to. They might be brutally honest in their opinions at times, or prefer to save their words and let their actions do the talking. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Just promise you won't transform into a crazy ice lady and try and kill me again. Though I can't say what the future might bring, no doubt Rain and Gaia will need your support in the days to come. Of course they will. I just wish Rain would have had a reaction to that. It would have made it so much better. Alas, the mysteries surrounding the fairy are yet to be solved. Whether thou shouldst find the answer that thou seekest or nay, lend not thine ears to its honeyed words. Fuck. For they will is thine own. Never forget this. I hate you, Ryanje, so much. I won't. The time for our departure is at hand. Yet know that no matter where we may be, ever shall we pray for your success. With Uriandre and Thancred set to leave the first, it seems wise to share this development with Gelfort, who will continue to oversee expeditions into the empty. God, this quest line is long, man. Jesus. Long ass quest line. It's gonna be like a long ass episode. Wouldn't be surprised if it's like almost 2 hours. Because I mean, this part alone is like 46 minutes, and I haven't even done my outro. You're back sooner than expected. Is everything alright? Tell you everything you need to know. Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. I dare say it's something jolly important for them to leave in such a hurry. In any case, I wish them the best of luck wherever their work may take them. I shall remain here and hold the fort, as it were, and make the necessary provisions should any further forays into the empty be required. Safe travels, Master Kuzu. Yay, music. Yay! Alright. That's it. Yay, we finished. Now we got some shit to do, like pump and bunker after this. Anyway. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. You know, I don't normally try and make videos this long or normally include like the outside of the raid fight dialogue as much. But we did it this time. Might as well, right? Anyway. Not really much to do. Let's move on in the next episode. As I said, Puppets Bunker. You want to see that? Come on. Come hang out. It'll be obviously the following Monday from when this video goes live. Anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Check out the channel. Check out the description for multiple ways to support the channel, including Twitter, Twitch, Triumph Chairs, Nerd or Die, Streamlabs OBS, the second channel, and things like that. Basically it. Besides, of course, the whole. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, of course, leave a comment down below. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. There's nothing you can do about it, right? Hit the dislike button, you didn't like it. Alright? If you're already part of the Ryusen fam, of course, as always, hit that like button. Or that dislike button. You may not like this one compared to like other stuff, it's fine. Leave a comment down below, of course, letting me know what you'd like to see next or what you liked about the video. Of course, I still am working on the reviews and reviews for both the gaming and anime stuff on the channel. Don't hold it against me, I'm trying. Okay? I'll have work, school, and parenting and husbanding to do at the moment. Once, school's done, I'll probably get a chance to do stuff. So, give me a break. Yeah, that's basically it. Anyway, this has been your boy Kuzu. Take care, be safe. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.